London, England. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the London Bulldogs. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
So. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Sponge, no. Ohio.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Ohio.
Here's Lee on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pick up on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Green 39. Ace.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Blue 45. Slow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Check the backer. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. So. Mike's 5-4. Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And now back out comes the offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
So.
Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Larry. Here we go. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First down, Lee to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for the Giants. 62 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Flex round! Ohio!
Lee looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Mahomes now on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry by Jones. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On 1st and 10, Lee drops it to Jones in the flat, and he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey. 4 down.
The give is to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard at his 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, Lee. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
throwing on 3rd and long. Lee, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's Lee on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarter.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And some room to maneuver. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Gain of 16 on play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a great return, solid field. Position, he's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. To throw is Lee on third down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Flex round! Flex round! Hey, Mike 51! Mike 51! Flex round! Flex round! 6-man. Check curl. Ohio! Ohio! Shift. Flex round! Flex round!
Now Lee on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A give to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Flex round! Flex round!
Lee. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen. But they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flush to his right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Everyone's got four down. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's... Slow!
On first down, Mahomes. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. A huge loss on the play.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now Mahomes dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first down.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Welcome back now here in London.
Slow. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Slow. You got 3. Zing. Mike's 50.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. We got 3. Zing.
Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Run, and run it. That's it, baby.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. Check 6 guys.
Lee now on 2nd down. Out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Lee out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
From the shotgun, here's Lee. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Jones. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. Ohio. Let's go.
Lee now. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Flex round. Hut.
Lee operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Slow. Check, back 21.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, check, back 21. Z.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Z. Slow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, here's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 14 yards there at a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Jones. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.